Hey there. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So, this is Darlene. And so right now, I'm getting a late start doing my dinner. Something simple and easy. So I'm making me some meatless, what I call my short version of spaghetti. Um, so I'm using, uh, let's see, how can I show you? Y'all, I'm still trying to get used to doing this. Anyway, it's not letting me flip. So here we go. So as you can see, I have my pure plant-based protein starter. Uh, this is for my meat, for my spaghetti. Then I have, as you see, I have my roasted red peppers. They didn't have any more jars, so this was all I could get was two. So I'm hoping that it works. So this is in water. So make sure it's in water and not in vinegar, because, whoo, child, you don't want it to taste like that. I made that mistake once. Uh, I picked it up without looking at it, and I thought I was getting the peppers, the roasted peppers in water, and didn't think about it and put it in there, and as you know, it was tasting vinegary. Not a very good taste for spaghetti. So there, that's my onions. And here we have my gluten-free pasta, spaghetti pasta. I got the back of it. So we have that, Barellas. This is a really good one. You can't really tell the difference in this from the original one. And it's so much better. And then I have, you see, I have my black pepper, my Italian seasoning, I have some red pepper, my onion powder, and my garlic powder. So we're gonna get started. And so I got my water boiling. So I'm gonna put my spaghetti in there. Not gonna make a lot, because I don't think that this sauce is gonna be enough. So anyway, as you know, I don't have a selfie stick. I don't have no way to do this where you can follow me around in the kitchen and without me having to hold it with my left hand. So I'm going to have to put it on pause and then come back to you each time as we do. So I hope my phone has enough storage space. So come on and join me in fixing my Sunday dinner. All right, I see you. See you back. Bye. Okay, I'm back. So right now I have my spaghetti boiling, and I don't break mine up. I let it go down, and then once that goes down in that water, um, I will take in and put a cap full of I got some peanut oil. I usually have grapeseed oil to use, or Simple Truth organic canola oil, and I put a capful in there. That's to keep it from sticking. So let's see. I'm gonna sit you up. I'm gonna see if this is gonna sit up, y'all, by itself for a minute. Okay, stay. Just like you tell your doggy when you're training, stay, sit, don't move. Okay, so I'm gonna put a capful in there, so that it won't stick. Now, I wanted to tell you that this particular brand of plant-based is my first time using it. I usually use ground turkey or ground chicken, or I mix half and half of turkey and chicken, or I've used Beyond crumbles, some crumbles. Beyond is very good. This one here is a little different. I wasn't paying attention, but I think this has soy in it, so I don't know about this one. I don't really do soy products, so you have to get what you can afford. So anyway, so what I got, here's my meat, and Let me wash my hands again. Okay, so washing my hands, and get my fork. I'm gonna make sure that's down there, and sort of break up your pasta. You want to break it up. You don't want them to be stuck together. And then that oil, the cap full of oil that I put in there, that will sort of help it. That will keep it from sticking. So I'm gonna sort of do that, break that up. So while that's doing its thing, we're gonna come over here and we're gonna put in some garlic powder. Let's see if I can hold this up. So this is what I do. I don't measure. I pretty much know how much I like. I like garlic anyway. So, and then got to add some more anyway. And this is my onion powder. So we're going to add some onion powder. Then I'm going to add, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper because I like a little kick to my spaghetti. So I'm going to add a little red pepper to that. And then I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper. Okay. And we cannot forget the salt. So I couldn't find my pink Himalayan that I like to use, so I'm using private selection Mediterranean fine salt, sea salt. So I used this. So I got it on the one little, see the little opening? So I just got that on one, so I don't have to pour a lot and it'll be too salty because I don't want it too salty. So I will be adding some to the sauce. So now I'm gonna mix it up. And I know I usually like to do it after I wash my hands, and I get down and I call it playing with the meat, just doing it. But I'm not gonna do that because this is not stating. This meat sticks to you, and I don't like it when it sticks to my hands, but I know there's a trick for that. Either you can keep your hands moist, I think with a little water, or with some oil. I think the oil makes it more stickier though. But anyway, we're going to mix it up, and I have a cap full of oil in my skillet that should be heated by now. So this is my skillet. You can see that. It's got some oil in it. Uh-oh. Not a good idea. Anyway, we're making a mess here. So hold on. I'm going to sit you back up. I gotta get used to doing this more. So, what I'm gonna do while that is heating a little more, small water, I'm going to go over here and chop up my onions. So I got my onions. All right, I'm gonna see if you're gonna stand up. I'm gonna pray for you. Stay. Whew. Okay. I know you're not going to be able to see everything I do, but this is me getting ready to chop my onions up for my spaghetti. So I usually cut it up. I cut some up in some fine. I cut it up, you know, chop it up as you call it, chop. And then some of them, I leave them a little whole because like in soups and stuff, it's best to have some a little whole to give soups and stuff a little flavor. A little more flavor because it holds up in there. So I don't chop them all completely small. Now, I will say this, I do add some into my meat. I also usually will add some garlic, fresh garlic. But unfortunately, I do not have any fresh garlic. I know you like me be glad when this pandemic is over so you can get back to the basics of things and get back to go to the store to really get the things that you're needing. So anyway, I hope you all, I know you all have had your dinner and everything. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself with your family. And I was in here, I think, after we finished our service this morning. And I got on another service. See, after my service with New Garden Church of Christ this morning. And then we did our fellowship before and after the service. So I was on there. It was so good to see a lot of my family, church family. And then I got on another service online, and it was with Renaissance Church of Christ. So thanks, Sister Rosalind Anderson, for that. And I got on there. Oh, I really enjoyed Brother Officers. I believe if I pronounce his name wrong. Right, if I pronounce it wrong, forgive me. So anyway, we just had a fun-filled day and listened to some gospel music. But then I went to sleep, y'all. I got sleepy about 1 o'clock. Because remember, I got up. I was waking up at about 2:30 or 3 in the morning. You know, I got on Facebook. So, okay. So here is my onions. So I'm going to put some of this inside my meat. So as I was saying, my cousin called me, so I was glad because it was like 3, something like that. And so I'm using the little bitty ones that I chopped up to put inside my meat. Okay. That's there. So that's my onions, you see. So I'm going to mix that in there. But yeah, I was so glad that my cousin called and woke me up. Because if not, I would have been getting my dinner together. Would have woke up a little later. Been too late, you know. So anyway. So now I've mixed my onions up in there with my meat. The skillet should be warm enough. So we're going to test it to see. So it's not quite ready. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get ready to take my pasta out. You don't want your pasta to overcook. You want al dente. So mine is al dente. And then what I'll do, let me show you. See that? So that's al dente. And I'll show you what I mean by al dente. You take a piece. That was more than a piece. See that? And then, see how that snapped? You didn't see it, did you? Okay, let's do it again. See how that snapped? Snaps. That's al dente. You don't want it mushy. So, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the water out, pour it off the water, and then I'm going to put it in my colander and run cold water on it. So, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So now, you can see we have the meat cooking. You know what I'm saying? We got it. Breaking it down. Man, I wish I had a way to have hands free, y'all. It is hard using one hand to hold the phone and try to keep it focused on your meats, your food, and not everything else. So we're gonna let that do its thing. Try to break it up. I don't like big clumps of meat in my spaghetti. I like all my meat broken up really, really good. So this is what we're doing. So we're gonna let that get brown, and then over here I have my spaghetti pasta is ready. It's been cooled off and in the pot, so we're waiting on the meat. But while that's doing, we have, okay, so I got me some onions, and we have over here the peppers. Now we're going to take and puree that. So I'm going to put this in my my blender. And I guess it would work better if I plug it up, huh? Okay. So let me sit you right here. My phone is really sitting up pretty good, huh? So, okay. Now, all right. So here we go. We're gonna puree that. Make sure that's on there good. We don't want no pop-ups. Okay. So turn it on. So we just we turn it on and off. Can you see? That's the on-off button. Then we'll turn on. Okay, there's our sauce. Instead of me using spaghetti sauce, so I really like to use the real pepper sauce. I really like that better, but I will use tomato sauce, Prego, or I like Ragu too. The one that doesn't have the meat in, but I use the ones that has the basils, onions, and peppers, and the one that has mushrooms. Because usually I like to put mushrooms in my spaghetti as well, but I forgot to get some mushrooms. So, no mushrooms this time, but so we're going to continue to let this cook. Like I said, this is my first time using this particular one. So, and I know because this soy is a different texture. I don't know how, if soy looks brown good, like the Beyond, that looks just like beef. Oh my goodness, y'all. Yeah, I gotta taste that Beyond. I'm gonna tell you something. I've tried the burgers from, the Impossible Burger from Burger King. It's good. It's good. I like it. It's good. But, baby, Hardee's, the Beyond Grill Burger, oh, honey, you will not miss no meat. It is really good. It's really, really good. I love it. Just wish they didn't cost so much. You know, that's a lot for a burger. I can go to the store and get a pound and make my own. Won't be broiled, plain broiled, but my own burger. And look, I can go back and have like maybe 2 or 3 of them, you know. So anyway, we're trying to get this to brown. And I got the stove up a little, so I'm going to put you on pause again, and we're going to get this to doing what it needs to do. We'll see. Okay, we're back. So, now we have put our meat. See, that soy does not brown like the Beyond meat, but it is done. It is. So we got that in there. Plus, I'm going to tell you that Beyond Meat doesn't have soy in it. A lot of people think it has soy, but it doesn't. So now we're going to add our sauce in there. So we're going to see if I can get this right where you can see you pouring it. This is so hard to say though. Let's see. Can y'all see it? I can't see. Okay, so we got that. We poured our sauce in there. And then we're going to, so we did make enough sauce. So you're just gonna fold it, the meat in over it like that. And we're gonna let that do what it's gonna do so I don't have the onions in there. And I really like more sauce, but I don't have any. And I don't know, you know what? I might have to pour me a little bit of, just a little bit of tomato sauce in there. I might just have to do that, because that's not enough sauce for me. I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, we're going in with the tomato sauce a little bit. Okay, see you back in a minute. Okay, here we go. So, I have some, you know, piano, excuse me, piano tomato and basil sauce. So we're going to pour a little bit of that in here. I really don't want to, but I don't like dry spaghetti. And I like it just a little saucy because I like to use, you know, some kind of my bread to soak it up. Gluten-free bread or sourdough bread. I make a toast and make grilled cheese or put some cheese in there. And so we're going to have to use the rest of this. I'm sorry. Like I said, we are. So now, to get that all out, I boil my water because I'm not always able to get me any bottled water. I'm very picky about my water. So if it is not Fiji or Shiny, I like Deer too, the Deer brand. So anyway, I boil my water. See? And it's got to be crystal clear, clean. Because you know how sometimes some people boil water and you have that film on it. I don't even like that film on my tea. Miss Darlene, don't go for that. We gotta have some clear water. It's clear, baby. So I put a little water in that. And we're gonna put just a little bit in the bottom. So sit there, and I'm gonna take the top. So we take, so we take the top and we shake that up like that. Okay, so there we go. Now, just pour that in there like that. See? So I pour that in there like that. And then, there we go. That's a whole lot better for me. Now that's spaghetti. Now the one thing I need to do now is I forgot my bell pepper. So I do not have, I usually chop up green bell peppers and put in there. But I don't have the green. So I'm using the yellow. So I'm going to go chop that up right quick. Come back and put that in there. And alright. Okay, we're back. So I've added my yellow bell peppers. You can see the yellow bell pepper. See that? I added some more onions and a little bit of Italian seasoning and just a little bit more of my garlic and my onion powder. A little bit more black pepper so it can bring the flavor out to make it pop. So rinse my hands. I like keeping my hands clean, y'all. If I touch anything, I gotta go wash my hands. Okay, so look at that. Okay, I wish I had a tripod or something. But okay, so we're gonna flip it over to get the onions and stuff in there, and we're gonna let this simmer for a little bit to get all the flavors marinated in there, and not too long because, like I said, you don't want your pasta to be mushy. And there's nothing worse than having a mushy spaghetti or mushy pasta. So we're gonna let that simmer. We're gonna let that simmer for a little while, and then we're going to cut it off because as you know, when you cut the stove off, it still cooks. So it really don't have to do much. After that, then it's ready, and then I'm going to prepare me a garlic cheesy bread using the ends of my sourdough bread. So I'm gonna have one, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll show you what it looks like after I finish it. So I see you back when I show you, and we're getting ready to eat. I wish you can come and join me. I'll let you know how it tastes. Because if it don't taste right, because again, I've never used this kind of meat before, but if it don't taste right, believe me, Miss Dolly gonna tell you. Because I'm a very picky eater, and I like my food to taste good. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be not only appealing, but it's got to taste. It's got to have some good taste. The flavors got to come out and just pop out at you. Just smack you when you get in your mouth, and it's just, oh, so good. Yes. So, see you bit and bit. Okay, we're back. So, here's the finished spaghetti. Look at that. And here's my bowl. And I put a little cheese on top of that. And there's my little toast. I folded it over. I got some little cheese, some garlic, butter, a little parsley, a little salt, so it'll pop out that garlic flavor. So now, this is me. I'm getting ready to eat. So I want to thank you all for following along with me and watching me make my spaghetti. Again, normally I would do it with turkey or ground chicken or even shredded chicken. You know, I do a lot of stuff. So join me again. Love y'all. God bless. Talk to you later.